Okay, so we have both up. All right, y'all. Hi. Thank you so much for coming on. I'm going to go with the date, and today is Tuesday, November 30th, 2021. And I do have a topic for today right off the bat of what it's going to be of speaking glory over your life, over your home, over your children. So, of course, I look up the definitions and everything. So, I looked it up. And the meaning of glory, high renown or honor won by notable achievements, magnificent or great beauty. And then if you just go down into it, it has a lot of different meanings for it that you can kind of punch up, and then it'll tell you in depth a meaning of that. And I wouldn't say anything off of what it would be more than just speaking like the honor over your life. And who would have knew? Like, I'm trying to word it the way we're, because I even feeling like I'm getting it, but they're not getting it. But basically, you got to speak honor and glory over your home, over your life. Stop like with that. Oh, I'm not sure if I can. Oh, I'm not sure if I can have this. Yes, you can. That would be, trying to discredit God by going into that thinking that you're not deserving of something, that you're not, you know, worthy of something. You truly are. We are. You know, it's a little bit uncomfortable at times, which would let you know you're growing because you're not used to having this kind of, you know, recognition. You're probably used to having a recognition of people knowing you from your past and things you did and stuff like that, but to actually be stepping into obedience and being in a line with God, you're not used to that. So you're like, am I even worthy of this? You are. God wouldn't have it for you because He knows best. So we are stepping into a place that is so unfamiliar, and it just seems like we keep stepping into places that we're unfamiliar, but God does it because He gets us there when He knows we are ready for it, when He knows He's not going to put us in an area where we're not ready. He's gearing us up for it. So all of everything we've been speaking out and speaking over our lives, He is going to do it, but He does it when He knows we are in line with Him. And it's a wonderful thing. I can just say, speaking over my life has been an amazing thing. And how I know that everything is in line and going according to what what it's going to be is just this stillness, this calmness, this just like truly, like they say in Second Corinthians 7:5-7, um, walk by faith and not by sight. And I actually have one of my plants that say that. And that's one great thing of why I have it here, because I can then not only say it, I can go into the verse of it, and I know it's 2 Corinthians 5:7. We walk by faith and not by sight. So speaking glory and speaking just abundance and speaking just, prosperity and speaking knowledge and speaking wisdom and speaking basically God over your life. It's a great, wonderful thing. That's where it goes into His glory. That's where the definition of it goes, the honor and everything. It's honoring His name by speaking glory over our own lives. We have to do it because that also goes into the trust of Him. Do you really trust Him? Because if you trust Him, then you got to keep speaking over your life. It's so funny, sometimes we can talk ourselves out of a blessing. We'll start saying what we're not worthy of, or we're not, because you think it's not going to happen. Because see, we're so used to having things right away, right in front of our faces, or somebody directly giving it to us. It's really different once you go into the obedience of God, and it's just literally, it's like things fall right in your lap, and I'm finding myself like smiling and laughing, like, okay, this is exactly where now I know nobody but God, because things have just been coming to me, you know, blessings have been coming to me in many ways, and it's just so amazing, and I'm so grateful for them, you know, just to be knowing that, one, all I had to do on my end was trust him. All I had to do was submit and be obedient. All I had to do was really truly love him and start loving who I am, and embracing the change and going with the flow of everything. I'm not even, you know, used to this. I would be lying to you if I said that I was used to how I speak and how I just move and how I just trust. I didn't know what that was before. At first, when it started happening, I was like, am I faking? Like, what is going on? This is not me. And like, literally, I could tell you, I really like this calmness, this side I've never seen before. It's, I'm grateful, because I just always thought that I would be, you know, like the up rambunctious type, you know, person. I didn't know calmness. One did, I never knew that that was me. I thought that, you know, having calmness was like, how can I word it? Something that I was at one point, but then I actually wanted to be loud and noticed. That's what it was, if I'm being honest. But it feels good to like sit back and not be noticed, because I want to be noticed for the right things. I want to be noticed that, oh, look at her. I truly see the light in her. I see God in her. Like, where they don't see me, they literally see God. Because literally, I'm telling you, he can transform you. He can mold you into his image. Really, pretty much, you already are. You already are from birth. But when are you going to grasp the fact that you are literally a walking miracle blessing, that you are him, everything you done been through, he got you there. He got you out of it. He brought you up, you know, and not that he got you there. Because I'll honestly say a lot of what I went through, I chose it. There's choices in life. And to be obedient and choose life over just the whatever, or whatever comes my way. The I'll do this for right now because I don't want to push and do anything hard. Sometimes life is hard. We got to push through it. Stop trying to mask it with, oh, I don't want to deal with real issues. Deal with them, because I'm finding out in the dealing, do you gain knowledge? Do you gain strength? You gain it all with dealing with life. And it just makes me feel so grateful to God that it's like, okay, you're teaching me how to follow instructions. You're teaching me how to be grateful with the instructions. You're teaching me how to be a planner, how to be a doer, how to be a goer, how to actually seek knowledge. I mean, just movement, basically. I thank him, because I was talking with one of my friends today, who he helps me a lot with the YouTube. He's so encouraging. Him and his wife is just amazing. So suited for one another too. And I was like, you know, I can talk to him. So I'm like, well, what is going on? I feel like, you know, maybe I might be saying some of the wrong things and everything. And I love how nonchalant he is, but then he's hands on with it at the same time. Oh, no, 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 you're doing a good job. No, 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 you're fine. And I was like, yeah, I have to stop, because that will be where, you know, we so used to like, oh, I'm not used to this feeling. Am I doing everything right? But I can say I'm a doer. I'm a doer now. I'm a speaker, and it starts with speaking out. And then in the midst of the speaking and the speaking and speaking over my life, I'm doing over my life, because God is then put his hand in it to move me where he needs me to go, to have people come into me to help me, I can't even put it all into words. Just, I knew it. I thank God that I came off of everything for a while. It was hard, because I'm like, I'm speaking out. This is a great thing for me. I feel like a lot is coming up off of me, but I was too much into self. And self in a way of, okay, you got everything up off of you, but now I will honestly say I am in self, but not like how I was before, wanting to almost be still in that crazy headspace self, not really wanting to deal with issues, still in the mess of, oh, okay, I think I'm getting better, but I really wasn't. I had to actually sit and be obedient with God and talk with him. And more importantly, listen. That was something for me. I was caught up on, I don't have too many subscribers. I don't, you know, why is nobody subscribing? What is going on? And I am like at a point now of, it's not time yet. I feel good now, exactly being obedient to be where I need to always stay humble to the point of, it's okay. Because one, I don't want to be bringing no one in. That truly needs to be God. I don't want to fit in no more, because I found myself like still wanting to do the same. Oh, let me fit in by imitating someone else. No, I can't do that. I don't want to imitate anyone. If I'm going to imitate anybody, it's going to be God. And I don't have to feel like I'm devalued or less than, because not everyone, I don't need an audience. I don't need a clap trap. I don't need, any of that. Because first of all, it's not about me. It's about God. So I'm just going to continue speaking my truth and encourage you to live in the truth, because living in my truth and speaking the truth over my life, I never knew it. You'll be shocked once you start really talking with God and speaking over your life, how things will change. I love now that God is teaching me how to identify with realness, how to, communicate, how to actually, listen, be in relationship, not just, you know, what they say, like be cordial. No, no, no. It's okay to be cordial. I'm not going to knock it. But it's a totally difference to actually be, you know, proactive in relationships. Not just speak and say bye and go. Actually be proactive. It's an amazing thing for me. I didn't really have relationships like this, and some may have been by choice, some may have been because they just wasn't. But I thank God that he's been identifying, to me, you know, relationships and how they kind of go, and exactly where, you know, even relationships that shouldn't be. I have wrote, and I'm not sure, yeah, I did write it here, because I write throughout the day. I write throughout the day on anything I can find, cards, things, post-its, all of that. Even when I'm at work, I could be at the bus stop and something to come to me, and I will find something to write it down. And I was putting down, basically like sweep the dust off your feet. And I had said this before, and basically step into your blessings, step into what God has for you. And then also I put, don't worry about what's treading behind you, because the only thing that we need to know is God is behind us. So it's no need for us to go back when we already know who's back there. It's God. He's keep telling us to move forward, to keep on going forward, to be persistent, be consistent, and go and trust Him. So why do we want to go back into an area where we already know it leads to destruction? It leads to, the craziness. Don't want to go back thinking, oh, I can do it a little bit different now because I, know how to do it. No, we honestly don't. And I'm not only speaking it out to you, I'm definitely speaking this out to me, because I don't want to get caught up in, well, God brought me this far, He'll do it again. Or, I, this is the first time, and let me kind of word it how I know I want to get it out. This is the first time in years for me that I used to think like, okay, I can do something and then it's bound to stop. Bound something is going to go like kind of wrong. And this is where God teaches you how to be in relationship, that things do go wrong. Things happen in life. That don't mean you stop. It's the push that you got to keep on doing. It's the being consistent that you got to keep on doing. You got to pursue. You got to keep on moving. And how about this? I'm learning that it's life. Things happen. But I will honestly say, this is where I pray and ask God, help me with life. Help me in every step that I have to move. Help me in every direction you need me to go. And I'm telling you, once I started praying out to Him and asking Him to guide me in it, to give me the reassurance, to equip me with everything and where He needs me to be and how He's moving me. Give me everything you need. Give me insight, everything. I'm speaking it all out. He's been doing it. Because I'm like, Lord, normally I may have given up. And just as fast as I was like, but to give up, where you already know what you be. So why would you go back to something that you know it's going to be like this? So what? It may not be as long as it normally be. It won't happen as fast as it normally happens. But go into a area of the unknown, but knowing. It's like so funny for me, because I was just saying, I don't know what's going on, but I do know what's going on. I don't know where I'm going, but I do know where I'm going. And it's so funny because I'm like, God, this is the first time me having where I would usually say I'm up and down. I'm not up and down. I know exactly that God has me and what He's doing. He has me. And that's exactly what the walking by faith is. It's like I just know He has me. He's doing something in me. He is giving me signs and literally wonders, like I said the other day. He's doing something drastic within my life. Something drastic. I know a little bit of what it is, and it's in the form of, I believe, speaking out, talking. I have to get it out of my head that I'm not worthy of it. I don't know what to do other than to trust Him that He's going to do it some way, somehow. Do I want to do this? Yes and no. Because I don't want anyone to be lost due to taking anything, literally out of my mouth. This is exactly why He's been teaching me, and I thank Him for it, of speaking out the truth. Speaking out just what He says to me. A lot of the times I don't have a topic or anything right now. This is a journal process, so I just, whatever happens within the day is what I speak out. Literally, Throughout the day, God literally speaks into me in different kind of ways. It may not always be with his voice. And then I make sure I pray and ask him, is this what you want to do? Because I know it cannot be me. I don't want me to be, I didn't have enough of me. The old me was something. This new me, goodness gracious, you got to take the wheel on it all. So if I can encourage you how God really spoken to me today, I really want you to anoint your home down and speak just abundancy over your family. You don't have to actually touch each and every one of them. You don't have to do that. When you speak glory, anoint yourself, because everyone connected to you. Everyone connected to you. It don't matter. Everyone connected to you will be covered. Every last person will be covered. You start speaking over your home. Start speaking over your life. Speak over every dream that you felt you don't deserve and you lost and you don't qualify for. You do. Don't let your mind try to trick you up. Speak over that dream. You speak over that vision. You ask God to do his will in it, for him to gear you up in it, for him to equip you with everything that you need. God, that you say that I'm going to be this and I'm asking you for this. I need for everything to work into your plan for however you see fit for it. God, give me strength. Give me boldness. Help me to be in your mind. Help me to be where you need me to be. Because if he says it so, it's going to happen. You better trust and believe. And belief has been coming to me today. Because it's like, you, as a kid, you know how you play make believe. Make believe. God is going to make a believer out of you. People are going to be like, oh my goodness. But look at her now. But look at him now. Was once. Your story is going to be so amazing that I'm finding out now in just a little bit. And this has been, I want to say, a year for me. Yeah. Things have been where I can truly, honestly say, God, you doing something. I only know a little bit of my testimony, but it's so funny how he shows more and more to me every day. And all I can do is say thank you, God, because I'm like, man, sometimes we really don't see our growth. We don't. But then a lot of the times for me, I can actually see the growth. I can see it. And I thank him so much for just doing him and me. You guys, oh my goodness. I was talking about how you just see people growing yesterday. And to know that, one person actually has like a business now. Her family is like doing some amazing things, and all I can say is wow. Just wow. Won't God do it? We all have a story in us. We all carry. Don't be ashamed to speak it out. You never know by speaking your whole story out and speaking what just comes to you, because it gets revealed to you more and more by speaking it out. Then I'm finding out, wow, I didn't even remember this. Thank you, goodness, the good and the bad, because it's me. And it helps me. It helps me be truth. I don't want all the good, Give me everything, all of me. It helps me in the dealing. It helps me to know, like, okay, wow, this really, really real happened, and this is what's happening now from it. So everything that you go through in life, be okay with it, because God is going to use it for Him. Everything, man. And don't let the enemy try to get in your head to make you be so fearful or have any of that. You say, sit the fear down. Sit the fear down. Give it to God. And a lot of what I do, I always say, I'm sorry, I'm just saying this to you guys too, because it's like really cussing. Because basically, if you put it together, it's what people will say. There go that B right there. There go that blood right there. I plead the blood over my home. That's why I said speak glory all through your home. Anoint your home down. Plead the blood of Jesus over your home, because the enemy, he don't want to come by that blood. He can't. And just remember to just keep speaking into your life. Go speak the big things that, don't have fear that it won't happen. Speak it over your life. If I just told you, I told you before, some celebrities that I am like, I already have in my head, I'm going to meet these people. These people are going to meet me. I do. I do. Why? Because I asked in Jesus' name. I left it with Him. And now I'm going to go on and continue doing the work He needs me to do. And God will have it where it will be in alignment. If it's in His will, it shall happen. It shall be so. Don't knock yourself short. Why? Keep on going. Keep on going forth. Man, I thank you so much. And y'all know what I say. I'm going to get a t-shirt that says it. Bow low. Stay low. Stay seated right at His feet. And I'm telling you, because as long as you at that low, He's going to move you along. Like, I'm attached. You know how when you were a kid and you grab onto someone's leg as they walking and they moving? That's me. Yup. Because I'm always going to be with Him. I'm going to grab onto Him like that little thing that snaps on. Yup. That's me. You take me everywhere where you need me to be, where you want me to go. So I thank you guys so much. I thank you for your time. I value your time. I really do. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, sharing. And I cannot, wait to see where God is placing and taking you and your family. I do wish you all the great success, all of it. I thank you so much. I'm going to get you guys to put your comments and everything in here. Put your business stuff in here too, so that people can actually support your business. Support what it is you do. Especially, it may be new. You may not have everything up for website base and all of that stuff now, but put it as a reminder, because you can always come back into the comments and put everything back in there. Why not? So you guys have a good, wonderful evening. I will be back on with you guys, God willing, tomorrow. And I love you and have a good day. Bye now.